Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a good old tier list. Now, I am working on the sub rogue. God, I actually haven't been on this entire week. Now, I did play a little bit, and I will say, sub rogue's not as good as I thought. I'm not gonna lie. I got two set, and now it's kind of like a bleed build or something. It's like I'm playing Assassination Rogue, and then I face like a Fury Warrior, Frost Mage, Affy Warlock, and I'm literally getting 100 0'd by a BM Hunter, and I'm sitting there popping every single cooldown in the game, and they click one cooldown, and that's it. I can't stand playing so. I don't know how you guys do it, but it's like the one spec that I despise that I've been playing. Like I honestly enjoy playing other classes 10 times more than I've ever played. Like the only time I ever had fun playing sub was in Shadowlands or like Twinks or in Legion when I was in the sewers on the PTR, just one-shotting people. But now it's just like I don't know, it's like a wannabe assassination rogue. I hate it. I hate single targets that end up being AoE. It's just annoying and boring. But that's pretty much that. So let's get on with the tier list. I know it's been a minute, so we're gonna be warming up. I know a lot of people are gonna be mad. Now again, there were some buffs that I have seen, so I am putting those into the occurrence. Now, Unholy DK was really broken. Now I don't know what exactly got nerfed on Tuesday, but based off what I have seen, I haven't seen really many DKs, so I don't know if they got nerfed, but I'm going to be putting them at A tier regardless. So I hope you understand this. We're going to be starting off strong with the DK easily high A. It's doing a lot of damage. Fury Warrior and Holy DK, Prez Evoker, there's your comp right there. You want to be able to one-shot people online and do whatever you want, do that. Play this comp right here, ladies and gentlemen. Because this is one, and they're getting free advertisement right here. If you see this, I should be getting paid for this, but I'm not. That's unlucky. So I'm giving free ads to thousands of people. So this is nice. It's unfortunate that ad revenue is like terrible anyway. But next one we're gonna be going with Frost DK. Frost DK. Yeah, nah, it's not gonna be very good. I think it's great and it can be in certain situations, but as far as I know right now, yeah, ain't nobody playing it. I'm not gonna lie about that. I haven't seen them. Where they at? I play twos a lot. I've done some carries on it, and I've been struggling. I can't even kill a 1400 or 1600 like priest fury warrior. I can't do it. I can't do it. If I had a frost mage on my team that could just click one two, like bro, let me just give you. I'm so like salty about this because I had a frost mage that's hitting 800 to a million ice lances. You got pharaoh druids hitting 1.8 million bites, and they have two versions of bites, so they're hitting like 4 million worth of bites in one global. It's like the most ridiculous, unfair. Like I cannot believe how hard I have to try my sub rogue like just to be able to win a game. Like I can't even do carries at 1400 because a disc priest that bet pedals clicks 9 different cooldowns on my burst and I can't kill anything and I die in 2 globals. So I just had to let that saltiness out real quick. Next one that we're going to be going over is going to be Blood DK. Now for tanking purposes, we're not going to be going above actually whatever. So tanking, I think it's all well. See, I don't really know much about tanking. Like I haven't seen Blitz that many times, so okay, so we're not going to put any in the S tier, but we'll go like this. So I think Blood DK is insane. It's like really hard to kill, apparently. I've heard people complaining about it. So yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm just going to do the tanks right now for your best options here. Here's your pretty much your only options. This tank. Where is it? This is garbage. Okay, so these are your 3 tanks right here that you would want in, RBGs or Blitz. These guys are just insanely strong, and these are your top two. These are the top dogs that you're going to see. So let's get that out of the way. Next one that we're going to be going off with, we're going to be strong and we're going to be fast because you guys want this information ASAP. So, what's the next class we want to do? Enhancement Shaman, I actually think it's really good. It's going to be A tier. Now, I don't think it's going to be DK level, but I think it's definitely an A tier. It's doing a lot of burst damage, and you're probably going to see a lot more of these guys. I think overall they're really good. They're doing a lot of burst. They're probably in the best spot they've been in a very long time. So we'll have to see what happens with them. But as far as I know, they're really good. They do a ton of burst. It's like a sub rogue that doesn't have to stun. It's I don't know what to say about that one. But the next one that we're gonna be going off with is Elemental Shaman. Now Ellie, honestly, it kind of sucks. Is it just me or does Ellie just suck now? I don't know. I don't know what happened to this spec. I haven't seen a single Ellie. They all disappeared. Like after they got nerfed, I haven't seen a single one. I don't know what happened to the spec. I don't know if they're good or not. No clue at all. I've tried to watch some people. Nobody is playing the spec. Nobody wants to log on an Ellie because they don't one shot anymore. Same thing as Frost, DK, and other classes. If they don't one shot, nobody wants to play him. That's facts. You kind of have to do that. So I don't know about Ellie, but Sure, you can maybe say it's low A, but for right now, we may change it. You know, I end up changing stuff often because sometimes you know it just be like that. Wrestler Shaman gonna be A tier. Pretty much, you know, it's good, but at the same time, it's not S tier. But it's not B tier. It's still good. Like I'd say H Pal, Holy Priest, B tier, and you know whatever. Next one that we're gonna be going over is going to be which one? I did Wrestler Shaman. We already did Enhance. Okay, so next spec we're gonna be going with is going to be Mage, Frost Mage, easily S tier. Easily. Ice Lance is hitting for almost 1 million. Are you kidding me? That's an entire burst rotation. That's two eviscerates of full, you know, gear that I can do. The maximum output, and I can't even hit 1 million full eviscerate. These guys are hitting 1.5s, 1 millions. I have people hitting 2 millions. What's going on? What's happening? Why do I pop every CD? I don't do damage. I have to do all the stuns, but I don't get no damage. So I don't know why I play that. I don't know why I play Rogue. I'm just saying it. I'm still salty about that one. Fire Mage, again, I haven't seen it. It sucks when you just don't see the specs. Like nobody want like it's just, there's no variety. It's just the meta. It's just the four broken classes and nobody else gets to play the game. It's so disgusting how like I don't know how to rate these specs. I really don't. I have no idea. Like I don't see them. I don't see them. I see like one every like 45 games maybe. Like what maybe in RBG's Blitz, sure they have insane AoE damage, so we'll just say they're like I don't know. I really don't. I think they're A tier only because they're really good in Blitz. That's it. That's the only reason. So overall, I think they're good, but they're not good at the same time. I don't know where I want to put this, but I think it's good for now. I don't think it's as good as Enhanced. This is like these are low. These are lower. This one is higher. This is probably closer to S tier actually. So just keep this in mind. This is like probably S tier, but I don't know enough. I don't know what happened in this class anymore. Next one that we're going to be going over is going to be an Arcane Mage. Again, I don't see it. Haven't faced a single one yet. The only Arcane Mage I've seen it was at who's that rank 1 mage that play? He's already like 2600 in Blitz and he plays like every day. Like I forgot his name, but he's a good mage. He plays like all three specs. I've never seen somebody just be able to sit and queue for like 7 hours straight. I can't do it. I can't play this game for an hour before having like my brain dysfunctions every time I try to make a video. As you can see, I kind of ramble on with my ADHD. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much that. But Fire Mage, good. Where were we at? Frost Mage, good. Okay, nice. Arcane, where do we want to put this? Just because it's good in RBGs, maybe? We maybe put it good? Maybe? Maybe put it with Fire Mage? Question mark? I think it does damage. I think it's better than Ellie. But I don't think it's that great. I don't think you're gonna see a lot of them. But who knows? I don't know. You don't know. Nobody sees this class. I don't know where these classes are come from. I don't see them. If I don't see them, they're probably not the greatest. That's just what I'm saying. You guys get super mad because you see this one guy do a one shot, and he's like, "Bro, I seen this Arcane Mage one shot this dude." Okay, so where are they at in twos? Where are they at? I haven't seen a single one yet. That's cap. Just because they one shot one time, you don't know what the circumstances was for that. Maybe he had Berserk. Maybe he had PI. Maybe he was killing someone that was under geared. We don't know what's going on here. So I don't know where to put this, but I'm gonna put it here just because you guys get mad, and the more mad you get, the more views I get. So stalling is the best thing for me. Boom. As you can see, I'm already rendering another video that I've already finished, so I'm doing this twice in a row. Just because I wanted to make sure I got something right in my life. So the next one we're going to be going over is going to be where we want. Fury Warrior, boom, S tier, easy. Don't have to talk about it. 1, 2, 3 combo points, GG's, no rees. If I had to pick a class right now, I'm going Fury Warrior every day of the week. If I play Fury Warrior, it's over. If I reroll, it's over. I'm like Mud 2.0. Like, it's done. So that's pretty much that. Arms Warrior, easily A tier. If I had to like put in an order here, I'd probably say Arms is probably a little bit than these three. Enhance is probably maybe better. Just because it's just doing unhealable damage. That's the only reason. That maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I think there's variations where they could be good, but I don't think they're overall insane. But who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about. Next one that we're going to be going over is going to be Assassination Rogue, which is going to be around where DK is. Now I played a little bit of Sass. Like if you're not playing with a really good healer, you're gonna get absolutely destroyed. I tried playing my Assassination Rogue. I was dead the entire game. I faced a BM Hunter and an Affilog. I was dead like I didn't get healed. I was literally running the entire game waiting for a heal. And this guy's trying to spam heal me while this guy's an elite pet. By the way, when you target a hunter's pet, instead of it just being like a normal pet, it is elite. That guy has HP. He has more HP than I do. Like I was like, bro, what is this? What's happening? He's summoning this pet, and it's almost getting one shot, and I'm getting hit for 30% of my HP per hit. Oh, I hate this game. Next one that we're gonna be going over is Sub Rogue. Again, it's gonna be A tier. The only reason it's viable is because Rogue Mage. That's it. That's the only reason. If we put this by itself, I'd say it's B tier. I think it's terrible. I think it's like it's the same as it always is. You click your burst, they click defensives, then you're useless. You're just like a right now. If you're looking to play Sub Rogue right now, just realize this: you're not a burst spec. You are a bleed spec. Which what basically what that means pretty much is you put a rupture on somebody, you also get another bleed from your other hero power or whatever it's called, hero talent, and that's literally what you're doing the entire game. You're bleeding everything. That's it. I hope you enjoy playing Sub Rogue because I won't, believe me, playing it. Next one that we're gonna be going Outlaw Rogue is gonna be bad. The only reason this would be even viable in any situation is in Blitz or RBGs where you can go across the map and get there quick. That is it. That's the only situation where it's viable. This is the only reason, but I don't think that's like just that one reason alone is not good enough to be an A tier. Sorry about that one. Next one we're going to be going over MM Hunter, easily A tier. By the way, it's doing unhealable damage. I don't know where I'm going to rate these, by the way, so don't fact check me on this. This is not in order. I might do it in order at the end, because if I do it at the very end, then I can make more money off this, even though it's like pennies. You know, I can be getting 100,000 views a month. I'm making 150 bucks. It's actually insane. All right, let's go with the next one here. So the next one we're going to be going over with is going to be, let's go with Pharaoh Dude. Pharaoh Dude easily S tier. Again, these guys are doing almost 2 million bites. Me and him played Sub Rogue Pharaoh Dude, and I got convoked by a Wrestler Dude, and I died 100-0 in a maim stun. So just keep that in mind. Pharaoh Dude bites. If you're looking to play Sub Rogue, Pharaoh Dude is the Sub Rogue. This is the new Sub Rogue. Oh, well, that's my thing being done. Hopefully that didn't jump scare you guys too much. It actually got me a little bit because it's loud as, whatever. So yeah, Ferrodude's really good. Boomy, I saw it get buffed. Now, on my last tier, I put it at S tier. I'm not even lying. It got a 15% buff on almost every single ability. Star Surge, Star Fall. I don't know if it got a Bleeds. It has 8-second clones times 3, which, obviously is DR'd, and then you got Rubeam. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how I put this. Like, how do I not put this as S tier? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's insane at everything. Blitz, RBGs, solo shuffle, threes. The only thing, and only situation where it's not very good is twos. Is that enough of a reason not to put an S tier? No, I think if it's good overall and it's God tier and everything else, I gotta put an S tier. You guys are you're gonna have to hate me on this, but I think having a Boomy and Blitz, great. Having Boomy in, I'd love to have a Boomy in everything I play other than twos, because they're insane. They're broken. They just have unlimited CC and they just do unhealable damage. So that's how I feel about that one. Next one's gonna be Destro. Destro also got a buff, like 15% on every CD, so it's gonna be A tier. Where do I want to put it though? Probably like a little bit above Enhance, just due to the fact that it's gonna do a lot of damage, but again, it's gonna have to actually cast. Casters in a melee heavy meta. Yeah, good luck trying to play your class when you have a Fury Warrior on you, just like it's Boomy. That's the one situation where this is not gonna be insane if you don't play good. Guess what? If you have this guy on this guy is probably gonna just fumble the ground because he doesn't know how to pre-bear or do anything useful. But who knows what's the situation here. So yeah, that's pretty much Destro. It's actually gonna be really good. And again, these aren't in order unless I say specifically. So I'm not saying DK is better than Sub Rogue unless I say it. It's just an A tier. It means they're close to they're basically the same. They're close. After this half, these are lower, these are higher. Maybe you can put enhancement a little bit higher because it's doing unhealable damage. So maybe like this. So this is a little bit higher. This is like the lower. It can be useful, but it's not really that useful. So the next one we're going to be going with is Unholy Priest. Don't even have to talk about this spec. Worst healer in game. I don't know what they've been doing, but they haven't been doing anything with it. H-Pal. I don't know what they're trying to make H-Pal. I'm not gonna lie. You have like this one flame ability that basically puts a heal on them that does nothing. Your overall healing is okay. You have a lot of cooldowns. The problem is just after your cooldowns, what ends up happening is they're gonna easily get your bubble because you die in 2 globals. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna have a Fury Warrior backpedal over to you, or a Frost Mage, or really anything that's S tier, and they're gonna waddle and they're basically going to kill you faster than the speed of light, the speed of Shadowlands. You know when you get when warriors were charging and they were almost killing somebody? That's what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. Like this is Judgment Day is coming, and I don't even believe in Judgment Day. Not gonna lie about that one. But apparently it is beyond the sunrise or something. I don't know what the I don't know what I'm rambling about, but it's 7 o'clock. It's almost 8 o'clock. I don't know why I'm doing this video, but what else? Next one we're gonna be going with is Mistweaver. Same thing, gonna be A tier. Overall, it's gonna be really good. In Blitz specifically, Solo and RBGs, it's gonna be S tier. Everything else is probably gonna be A, high A. It's gonna be like your third healer, possibly. So Disc Priest is gonna be S tier. Overall, it's good at everything. You're gonna see these guys all over Blitz, Solo Shuffle, threes, 2v2s, everything. These guys, I've faced more Disc Priests than any other spec in the entire game right now. That's times 7. Every single class above 1400 right now is running with a Disc Priest. And guess what? Disc Priests have an ability basically that resets their ability. So what they do is they click it, they'll click PS, and it takes like half of their ability down. So they're basically having like 4 PSs by the time it's been 2 minutes. Like what's going on here? Blizzard, fix the game, please. Or give me some more damage, sub rogue, so I can actually enjoy. Stop making me rely off secret tech. That's the most boring AoE ability, like cringe. Presovoker easily S tier, doing a ton of damage, and it's pretty much just the same. I mean, again, every time they add in a new class, they never nerf it. Like, when's the last time Warlock's been bad? You can't tell me. When's the last time Provoker's been like Presovoker's been bad? It's been good for about 3 years plus. Like ever since it existed, it was good. So don't tell me about that. The only class that finally got nerfed is DH, and it's coming right back to its glory. I'd say DH is probably like probably a little bit, probably this. So I think it's better than Arms Warrior, but I think Enhanced is just so good. Like it's hard to rate this because it's like they die pretty quick, and if you're playing a real comp, these guys are gonna eventually lose. But like there's a high chance that if you're playing with like a Resolute or something that can stun, these guys are gonna pop off like a sub rogue on steroids. It's going to be, you know, I'm trying to say this word biblical. I don't yeah, what's this going on with the video here? Affliction Warlocks easily S tier. I don't care what you guys say. I have faced an Affy lock almost every other game I face one, and all they do is this. They basically put bleeds up, and then they have an ability. It's a green ability. I don't know if you guys have saw it. It's called HAVOC, Havoc, or whatever you want to say it. I don't know if that's the actual ability, but I know it's green, and I know it starts with an H. And what they do is they cast it, and it basically takes 40% of your HP down. So what ends up happening is, yeah, the moment they get bleeds on you, the game is over. You might as well log off because you are dead. So if you're looking to play an Affy Warlock, this is the time, ladies and gentlemen. Next class is BM Hunter. I actually faced one of these guys. The last arena I did, trying to do a carry, I was playing on my Assassination Rogue. I couldn't be the amount of damage these guys were, and this is the guy with the elite pet, by the way. I don't know. I've never seen an elite pet. It's not even like an add-on I have. It's literally an elite pet, and he was literally destroyed. Like I've never taken as much damage as right now. I don't know what happened in the spec, but this is probably when like this is easily above MM right now. Actually, I'll probably put it here, just to be safe, just to be safe. So I'd say it's probably it's definitely good. You're gonna see a lot of these guys. I'm probably in like I don't know what's going on with the spec, but it's gonna be grinding people. It's just doing unhealable damage. Demon Warlock also got buffed. I'd say Demon Warlock is actually better than BM. The only reason this is like this is because it is a stun reliant spec. Guess what happens when you put a Demo lock with a Frost Mage? You end up winning games the most boring way possible, but you win. So, are you a winner or are you a winner? Is what my question is to you. Windwalker, I'll probably put it a little bit above BM. No, no, no. Probably, oh, dude, it's so hard to rate these classes sometimes because, like, sometimes they randomly one shot and sometimes they're useless. Like, Windwalker, when's the last time anybody's seen a Windwalker that did anything useful? Never. If anybody that plays a class that actually plays skill, like certain classes, you have to play really good, like Rogue, Windwalker, maybe Pharaoh Druid. If you don't know how to pre stuff, you're gonna die. So don't play specs that are super reliant off you doing a thing that basically stops people. Like it's just like it's outplay. Some classes aren't meant for casuals and they're meant for people that don't log off the game. That's why you see people that play Enhancement Shaman. And there's a guy named Big Dam. I think I talked about it a long time ago. He has like 15 Enhancement Shamans. And this is what I'm talking about. Unless you are literally going to spend your life savings on playing WoW like some of these people do, don't play these specs. Just play the S tier. I'm telling you, you'll enjoy it. You know, get on for an hour, backpedal around, one shot everything, and then you're gonna piss somebody like me off. Where I'm gonna be sweating. I'm gonna be doing sapping off saps, blinds, sapping out of air. I'm gonna be doing kidney goes, full setup goes. We're gonna get fear goes. We're gonna get full kidney shot goes, shadow dance off the stun, off the CC, into a sap on the vanish. And guess what? He's gonna be 100% HP because this guy decided to PS at the very start of the game, which ends up lasting for about 1200 seconds. Let me just get that out right there. Dev Evoker is actually pretty good, but it's kind of being it's okay. I think it's better than it's probably right here. I think BM just it overall has more consistency, and it actually is doing an insane amount of burst. But right now, I just don't think. I mean, Dev kind of just it's good. I think if you put Dev Evoker in threes, it's gonna absolutely destroy Dev Evoker Fury Warrior, Dev Evoker Assassination Rogue, Dev Evoker Sub Rogue. You know, there's just a lot of things you can play. So I think it's good. Wrestle Druid, I think is actually like I don't know what happened to the spec. My brother was playing it. It was insane. Like it was actually insane. You know, we got green gear. Everything was looking good. We're like, yo, we're gonna queue Blitz. We're gonna queue Wrestle Druid. We're gonna queue good old Sub Rogue. We're gonna easily win the games. Guess what happened? The it came out. He got his game time ruined. So if anybody wants to buy some gold carries, I can use those right now. The tokens are on really good sale. Even though, you know, sub rogue carries are just terrible, that's the reason I haven't been able to do them. It's literally impossible unless you're playing at 1600 CR and you're just playing to get wins. It's that difficult because you're facing that many disparies. It's insane. But Ret Paladin, probably gonna be a little bit higher than these actually. I think Ret Paladin's doing really good right now. It has really good defenses. It does really good burst. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's probably in the middle. It's probably getting up there to the high A. It's probably like right around there. SP I think is actually not that good. I think it's like probably very low A. It can work, but again, like the only reason it's gonna be good is because of Affilog and has a singular spec. It's just not that useful. I mean, specs that rely off you casting are just never that good. Like just they're melee heavy. You're gonna get kicked, stunned, incapped. You're never gonna get that cast off, and when you finally do, you're already dead. So, yeah, it's not gonna be very fun. Survival Hunter. I haven't seen a single Survival Hunter or AUG. Again, when you don't see the specs, I don't know how to rate a spec that I haven't seen. I don't see them at all. I watch people's streams, haven't seen a single one of either. The only class I've seen is Outlaw Rogue and Blitz. I've seen maybe a Serve and Blitz, like just trying to do team fight. So like, I guess it can work. Like it's so hard to rate these because I don't see them. How do I rate a class I don't see? Like it's so difficult to like, because I know these are good, but I don't know if I'm tempted to just put this. Oh, this is. Okay, maybe this. Does it look better, ladies and gentlemen? Now, if I had to do these, if I had to switch these up real quick, okay, so I think right now I'd say this. So, Fury Warrior is definitely the top. It's by far the easiest. Frost Mage, Affy, Pharaoh Druid, okay. I think Mistweaver is better than Wrestle Shaman. DK, Assass, MM Hunter, Sub Rogue, I think could be above that, but I don't. I think as a singular spec, it's not actually that good. Ret's definitely better than Demo and BM, and I think actually Enhanced is better than Demo. It's probably up. It's up against Ret because it's doing Ret damage. Let's see, Dev. BM's probably better than Demo right now, just because it has an insane amount of consistent pressure. Warlock, I think, is actually better than Demo right now, just because it does an insane amount of pressure after its buff. Unfortunately, you have to actually cast, so if you're not good, you're gonna, or, you know, if you're like a Nivellan X, you're gonna basically be getting carried by a Peekaboo your entire life. If you guys looked at my last videos about a few years ago, we have a bunch of farming Nivellan X. Oh, we love it every single time of the week for the last rivalry of decades. Decades, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone, if you're a true viewer, you know my hatred for Nivellan X. and I always farm him when I can, because I know he's a boosted mother. Make sure we do family friendly, so I at least get some ad revenue. You know what I'm saying? But let me do the rest of this here. So Windwalker better than DH, yes. DH better than Arms Warrior, I'd probably say yes. Fire Mage better than Arcane, yes, I'd say that. Arcane better than SP. No, I'd say SP is probably a little bit better. Just because overall you're going to see SP Affy, SPSS. Arcane's better than, I'd say yes. Frosty gets better than LE. I'd say yes, just because it still does a really good amount of burst. And Ellie's kind of just that spec that's just going to get trained. You're going to die before you even get your pots rolling. And then Serve's kind of just there. The only reason Serve's there is basically to go in, throw bombs, and basically you are basically having a great time. That is my tier list, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think. Just a quick update. I don't know how this mic's going to sound. I had to reset my entire PC, so this is what we got. It should be pretty good though. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. We'll have a sub rogue. I know it's been a while. I know I said I'd make it the next one, but I genuinely don't want to make a guide off of something that I think is absolutely trash. I think Sub Rogue right now, the way they're trying to do it, like a bleed AoE, like it's the most disturbing. Like they're just making Sub Rogue into an AoE fire mage. I can't do it. I refuse to play it. If it continues like that, I'm rerolling for good. I'll either play Assassin, just because if I'm gonna AoE anywhere, I might as well play a spec that actually does AoE. Do it like make it the spec's supposed to be a single target. It was never like it doesn't make sense. I don't understand. It's not hard. Like just put me in charge of PvP. I swear the single target specs will be higher because anybody that relies on burst to do damage should be higher than a class that does normal PvE damage. That's a fact because you actually have to use your burst correctly. People don't understand that because right now you don't have to use your burst correctly. You just go, I open on this guy without CC. I click my CDs and I kill everything. That's the game right now. No skill involved, no CC, no chain CC. There's no development. They're just you sitting there at 1800 TR farming these people that are playing double DPS trying to get their cap or gear or whatever. And now there's no vault. Of course, useless Blizzard takes out the vault, so there's no reason for me to log on alts once I'm geared, just for the, or maybe not even, maybe if I'm not even geared, maybe I'm just trying to get the vault, because sometimes I'll log on alts just to get their vault because it's something to do. Now I don't have anything to do, so why am I going to log on well? Well, that's a good question. I'm not. That's why I'm not doing a sub rogue guy right now, and I'm logging off right now. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And guess what? Any haters, any hate watchdogs out there, I'm looking for you in the comments. Make sure you let me know, because you give me the will to survive, to destroy you all in the afterlife and in game. Just know that I will be following you to the ends of the world. To Sap, Blind, Kenny, you're not playing the game. There's Shadowy Dole off that. You got Sap, Blind, Kenny, Shadowy Dole off that. You have another cheap shot into another cheap shot into another gouge DR off that. I'm gonna kick you in your face, and then I don't know what's gonna happen. And hopefully I can smoke bomb you off that. And that's all the CC possible. And by the time you awaken, it's already GG because I've already vanished out, reset my abilities, did the same thing again, and hopefully we have won the game because I have a Frost Mage that backpedals, clicks Ice Lance for 1,000,000 damage, and we win the game because I'm pretty much playing with a class that doesn't take skill and can do whatever they want. That's pretty much the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.